Welcome back, golfers. Today I'm out playing a few holes at beautiful Dairy Creek Golf Course in San Luis Obispo, California. And we're going to talk about the importance of our left shoulder in our golf swing and our chipping and our putting, and the importance of utilizing that shoulder properly to help us play better. Today we're talking about our lead shoulder and the importance of that in our golf swing, our chipping, and even our putting. This is an area of our body that a lot of us don't activate properly and don't utilize, and it has huge benefits as far as power, release, and consistency of the whole part of our game. So let's talk first about how most of us deactivate this part of our body to make it so we don't utilize it in the way that we should, and actually deactivates other parts of our body too. So you see a lot of golfers, it might be you, come into the golf shot and then they get really far away and they're pulling their shoulders in. So you might see this, pull their shoulders in. And what that's doing is elongating this muscle here. It's shortening the chest muscles and even softening the upper part of the abdomen. So that extension and that squeeze of the shoulders in is actually hurting your golf swing for as far as power and control. So instead of squeezing in and elongating and shortening the front, what we want to do is when we set up, we want to feel our shoulders nice and wide into that position. So it elongates or neutralizes and activates the chest muscles, the upper part of the abdomen. It doesn't elongate the shoulder muscle. So when we get set up nice and relaxed, we're in this position where we can pull our shoulders back so we feel nice and wide in our shoulders. And what that's going to do is allow us to use those bigger muscles in our upper body as we drive through and transition through the golf ball. Now moving through that golf ball, pulling that shoulder back, and allowing the body to now take the club back closer to the inside, tightening my transition through the golf ball and speeding up the club face. Come on. So even in putting, when we come into the ball, I want to feel my left shoulder releasing, which is going to allow the club face to stay square and in front of me without having to flip my hands through even hitting putts. So all the best swingers, all of time, one thing you see a lot of in that lead shoulder when they come into impact is it's going to come into the ball and it's going to rise up behind them. You can see it come in, just be slightly open, and then rise back through that golf shot, which helps get the club to move faster through the impact zone. Try that out. And hitting driver is one of the most important places to learn how to do this if you're looking to pick up speed through your golf swing. Because this is an area, you get the transition, the sequencing down in your body, but if you lose your ability to pull back through the impact zone, the club won't speed up. You might create more power, but you're just gonna dump it off through the impact and you won't pick up that extra swing of the club face through the impact zone. So even on short pitch shots, getting through and be able to use the bounce properly is affected a lot by this shoulder, because this shoulder stops, that lead edge is going to roll over and you're going to lose the bounce. Leaving that shoulder opening up, or letting that shoulder open up, allow that bounce to be able to be utilized. So hitting shots like this around the green off a tighter lie, you can utilize that bounce, hit a nice crisp shot, and not dig too much. Row. Getting good. Come on. There we go. 4 in a row. You guys are giving me luck today. There's a drill I like to use to help utilize that left side better. And that's to take mid to low iron and just hit some 3/4 finishes. And when we get to a finish, try to feel like this lead elbow stays down and kind of tight to the body. And then the right arm stays nice and long. What that's gonna do is allow for the release to happen of that left shoulder, that lead shoulder. And we're gonna be able to swing through it and clear our left side much better. Now I'm 105 yards out here with my pitching wedge, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to actually do it while playing. Clear the left shoulder. Nice tuck with the arm, elbow down, right arm nice and long, and get a nice little angle going back so that shaft goes back towards where you made your impact with the ball. All right, streak's broken. Made par though. Tell you what, it's getting exciting now. 3, 4, 5. Ooh. That would have been a good 3. Take the birdie though. It's been a long time since I've made that many putts. And working on the shoulder move has really made a big difference in my putting. I used to really struggle with making those short putts, a mid-length putt, because I always left the face open because my shoulder didn't rotate through. Now that my shoulder's opening up and working open, it's keeping the face and the arc back, working back to the inside through the golf ball. And I'm making putts and I'm keeping the ball right on my line. Down a little too high off the tee. Came up a little short, spun back down the slope. I gotta try to get it up and down. Save our score. Go in. Oh! Well, made my bogey in the last hole. Good effort. So golfers, try out that tip. Go to the driving range, practice getting that left shoulder out of the way, and I guarantee you're gonna pick up some distance, some control, and especially in your chipping and putting, it's gonna make it so much better, just like my putting was today. It was amazing. So until next time, remember, if your feet aren't working, your swing's not working.